Hello, my friends. My name is Marie-Madeleine Anderson, and I want to speak today about psychosis as a result of a misguided initiation. I heard this from a therapist that psychosis is a misguided initiation. And as I had myself this experience, I found it the best description for what happened, because nobody else gave me a real description what happened to me. And it made a lot of sense to me. And as I had contact with a person who wanted to make an initiation, or she wants to make an initiation to Marie-Madeleine. And I lived many years where Marie-Madeleine lived in southern France. And I have my own experience with her and what she is symbol for and what she can give us. So I want to talk about this because maybe it happened to you too. And you ended up in a psychosis. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about what happened to me. I do this because I felt if I listen to a person who had the same experience as then I can heal a little bit, because I see, oh, something is matched, something matches with me, and I'm not alone with this experience, and then I feel much better. And because I see until today people are doing these kind of initiations, and if everything is going right, I would say, then it's great. But there are people, like it happened to me, something went wrong. And then, yeah, we are dropped, let apart, and end up in psychiatry because nobody can help us really. And yeah, I wish you visitors if stay if you made this experience and you're looking for help, and don't stay if you didn't make this experience and you don't look for help, because then you will lose your time. And if yes, okay, look what you hear and check if it's right for you or not. Okay, thank you. That's good. Yeah, so I want to talk about this morning. I talked about initiations with people for many years, more than 25 years. I didn't even want to talk about it. Or when then the people said, oh, that was no initiation, da, 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 da. Okay, so I found out today there are people, they made good experience with initiations, which were like in Sufism. I talked today with two people. They got initiation in Sufism, and both of them were nice people. Everything went well, everything okay. And I learned already this is a several hundred years old tradition. So I don't say anything against this when it's an old tradition. I talk about my experience, and I met a person who offers something like this, something what I had bad experiences with. So, like people, in my case, it was a woman. In this case I see it's also a woman. Yeah, offering an initiation to something. So for me, I was in India and I met a woman, and I lived in Sao Paulo in Brazil, and she said, "Oh, I have a room there, and I make a work with cards, like tarot cards, and yeah, you can come." And okay, I went to see her when I was back, and she read in the cards for 12 months some kind of divinatory story, and I found out that is nothing good for me, because they work with the subconscious. May be all true, but for me it troubled me and my life so much for so long. And only now, after all those more than 25 years, I can say I'm more or less okay. But I still have difficulties with many things. And I wish I never had made this experience, really. And this is why I want to talk about this with you, to warn you somehow, also not to make again the same bad experience, maybe, because we have the tendency to repeat several times the same things. This is my experience also from this more than 5 years after I had made this experience of having a psychosis. We repeat and repeat and repeat always the same thing until one day we learned, our whole system learned, okay, this is the wrong way. I have to say stop before I have to avoid falling into this trap, I would say. And this is why I want to warn you somehow, be aware of initiations. When the people say, oh, this is an initiation, because really I made very, very bad experiences with it, and I know other people too. I'm not the only one. And I make this video also because since 1.5 years, I think about what can I do to transmit what helped me in this long period to get out of psychosis. And I don't know where to start. I want to make a podcast, but it's also complicated what you need and everything. And for now, I didn't get started, but as I make videos under another name for a long time already, or for several years, so it's more easy to make a video. So beware of initiations, because my experience is also those people who make the initiations, they may have good intentions. I don't say anything against it, but when something goes wrong with us, most of the time they cannot help us anymore. So we need help from other sides and from other people. And yeah, often we end up in psychiatry because nobody else really can adequately help us. It's a good question if it's the right place. But so far until today, there are not many other places we can go. This is a big problem. So usually they take medicine in very high doses. I think much too high, but they want to stop the psychosis. This is the good side about it. But then I tried to reduce because I didn't want to take it much more than I really needed. I want to make future videos or podcasts to talk about all these subjects, what I did and what helped me, and where I made good experiences with, and maybe it helps you too, whatever. Yeah, I gave myself the name Marie-Madeleine because I lived many years on her footsteps in southern France. I lived where she lived, 1 year more or less in Aix-en-Provence, where she's supposed to have lived for 10 years. And then I lived on the foot of the Pyrenees, where there is one caverns, which is said from spiritual and esoteric people, where she lived. And then there is Catholic cavern in Saint-Baume. I haven't been there so far. I have been close, but I haven't been there so far. Also because I didn't believe that it's true. But this is another story. And I cannot say what is true. People say, yeah, Marie-Madeleine is also there. So I believe that. So I don't want to go into details now with this, what happened exactly through this initiation. But it was like somebody told me some things which will happen in the future. This was already more or less right, but some things were wrong, and I felt it disturbed me. It disturbed me very much, and I was not prepared for that experience, and I felt totally alone. And it's interesting because yesterday I heard there is a German doctor who created an alternative medicine, and one of his theories is also that you can get sick when you have a conflict and you are totally alone and have no people to talk with. And I have made this experience too. I felt at least completely alone. And yeah, I had no support or not enough what I needed. So I made decisions which were not favorite for myself, I could say. And yeah, I can talk about it today. I see it after all this time more or less neutral. But it is a very bad experience, I found. I met people said, oh, psychosis was a wonderful experience for them. Yeah, what happens is, I think for everybody a little bit different. For me, it was like I felt like I'm not in my body anymore. I completely dissociated, and I saw negative, not so nice pictures. Many people hear voices, and I say myself, I listen to the wrong voice. I could say that. And after many years of looking to be connected to myself again, and to come back into my body, and to be in peace more or less with what happened and everything, because it is a very traumatizing experience. I found, at least, I don't know if everybody has a trauma after that. For me, it was like this, traumatizing experience, which I definitely don't want to repeat. And yeah, I want to tell you a little bit about Marie Madeleine, what she symbols for me, why I took also this name, because I feel very much connected to her, representative. She was for me like Jesus was the representative of the male God, the male part of God, and Marie Madeleine at that time was the representative of the female, of the divine feminine. So I found that in Tom Kenyon's books, and this was talking so much to me, and it's yeah. And when I will talk, I start already to talk about a little bit. I was very much with Jesus, the Christ, many years, and that helped me a lot. I want to talk always about that helped me a lot, and I see also it prevented me from so many bad things, and it gave me, yeah, a lot of healing, of everything I need that I want to mention. And Marie Madeleine was also with Jesus, so I cannot imagine Marie Madeleine without Jesus at her side. But this is my personal view of the things. But this is when you will see future videos or listen to podcasts. Is one I saw. The last days I think a lot about pillars, and this is one of a pillar of what helped me is this belief in Jesus Christ, in Marie Madeleine also. And I want to say, for me, Marie Madeleine is there for everybody. This is my experience when I lived there in southern France. There are many people who are connected to her, and I know she is for free, and she doesn't exclude normally people. Everybody can come to her. As this is my experience, and of course it's good to be thankful and yeah, to try to give something back or to some other people, and what you receive for free, give for free. Yeah, Jesus, Marie Madeleine. What helped me also is walking in the nature. I do this since many years. Doctors told me also, go into the nature, go into the forest, look for mushrooms. And I did that, and I do that till today. Now I do that for 2 hours since many years already. And one day I will talk how it came to me to have this as an inner practice, which is the most important thing for me, the priority of every day. And then I have the writing of a diary as a creative form to communicate. Yeah, and will talk more about it, but I want to tell you already in the beginning, because you will find these pillars all the time. Yeah. And today I really just wanted to share, psychosis can happen, maybe can happen because of many other things. You can always give commentaries. Please be kind to everybody and respectful. And you can give me likes if you like it, or share if you feel you want somebody to to want to share it. Or you can help me also with commentaries to know more what are your interests. But my what can I say? I want to help really other people with this background of psychosis. I can tell you is possible to have a decent life. I have a decent life now after many ups and downs, and I'm out of many things, so that people even don't realize that I ever had this. So this is possible. I want to make you give you hope. It's possible to come out of this state. I would say it's possible. We need what is it in English? Be patient. We need patience with us, with ourselves. We need a lot of things. And time after time, I want to tell you what helped me and what I hope can help you too. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you in the next video. You can subscribe, and hope to see you again. Bye bye.